falling down these stairs. There you go. So yeah, what's going on, Stir Fry? How's it going? It is a cream stream.
What's up? Is everyone ready for tomorrow? Is there a raid right here that we can join?
I don't know. Is there a raid right here we can join? What's going on, Emily? How's it going?
Emily's done with summer school.
Ooh, done with summer school. That's a lot of fun. Let's see. Bernie, I don't see any raids. I think we got to start walking. You just want to start walking?
Yeah, we'll start walking.
I'm going to throw my daily adventure on too.
Same.
Because what if we see a bird? When we go on the daily adventure, I'm going to skip Sierra right now. What's going on, Mish? Because we are looking for Mr. Clifford. And Mr. Clifford alone. Okay, we got a rocket up here. See, I've got my daily going on. Super bug Pokemon. I can't believe Go Fest is tomorrow. But we did release that video. And you know what, Bernie and I, we got to thinking about the ticket. Is there anyone playing without the Go Fest ticket? Because there's so many benefits for getting the ticket. We highly recommend it. But we were thinking, is there too many good perks behind the ticket? For something that's like a peak event for the year, why have so many perks ticket locked? What's going on, Sydney?
It should be like half and half.
Yeah, I feel like there's certain things that they're putting behind the ticket that shouldn't be behind the ticket. And there's a way to do it. But I don't think they've hit that balance. And I'm glad you're super excited for tomorrow.
It's going to be so much fun.
Yeah, we'll be streaming tomorrow too. What's going on, Saf? How's it going out there? Are you ready for Go Fest? But that is a big question to ask if someone is going to play without the Go Fest ticket.
I don't know why someone would play without the ticket.
Okay, you made your husband watch the video and it convinced him to buy the ticket.
Wait, who said that?
Jody.
Wait, Jody, that's amazing.
I know.
I mean, you get a lot of stuff with the ticket. I always think it's worth it, but I think
if you get any ticket, the Go Fest ticket and the tour ticket, those are the ones that are always worth getting. But yeah. So we are playing Go Fest in Zaragoza, Spain. That's where we're at right now. We've been in Spain. What's going on, Mr. Spitz? We've been in Spain, a week or two?
A week
I don't know how long we've been here. We've been traveling so much, I don't know how long we've been here. But we're going to be in, well, there's a golem in a while. It's kind of cool. We're going to be here until July 20th. All right. The market is open. It was hot out here today too. That's the only thing. Definitely go into Go Fest with a plan. So if you haven't already watched our video, okay, you already paid the $20 for the bottle cap. So this is what I'm going to say. The bottle cap, if you have a Pokemon that you know you want to bottle cap, I feel like it's worth it. I know what's going on, loser. I think the ticket is a little expensive, but for something like this, I do think it's worth it. But if I had to choose between a bottle cap and the Go Fest ticket, I would choose the Go Fest ticket, right?
If you could only buy one?
If I can only buy one.
Agreed.
Because, I mean, the bottle cap is cool, but, like, at the end of the day, it doesn't really make that big of a difference. So I would think it'd be money well spent going towards the Go Fest ticket and not the bottle cap. But that would just be my opinion. What's going on? Cleveland 09.
How's it going?
Look,
does everyone have their storage ready tomorrow?
Yeah, get your storage ready. Bernie and I, we have to clean ours out. There's nothing we can do if the Twitch is lagging, unfortunately. Right? I mean, we walk around, we have service, and that is just, it's a part of IRL streaming. Right? Bernie can get on that, but yeah, there's not anything I can do for that. Check out the YouTube.
Yeah, that's what Leon's on now.
Yep. And thanks for subbing. Yeah, we are growing, so make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Or follow on Twitch. Twitch usually has pretty good service, but like we said, I mean, we got 2 bars here. It's an IRL game. You got to walk around the city. Service goes in and out. And when we get down here where the gyms are, we tend to have a little bit better service, but there's not anything we can do about that because it's not a game where you just sit on a stable Wi-Fi connection. Favorite Pokemon ever is Goldingo. Hands down, Goldingo for me, and Lechonk for Bernie.
Chunk.
Bernie especially likes the shiny.
I know.
The shiny Lechonk. That's why I'm so excited for the birthday event, too.
Yeah, the birthday event's gonna be a lot of fun. That's like right after Go Fest too.
What is?
The birthday event.
Yep. Okay. I wonder how's the audio doing, because we're doing with the mic, too.
Try to listen. You walk ahead.
Okay. Bernie's going to check out the audio, too.
Yeah, sounds fine.
Sounds fine?
Yeah.
Okay, we keep going straight, right?
No, we turn here.
We turn here?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's do it. As I was going to continue to walk straight. Yeah, Scyther, pretty cool spawns too. Yeah, Goldingo is my favorite Pokemon ever. And when Goldingo came out, you know, we started mass trading the Gimme Ghouls. That way I could try to get the hundo. Okay, Mr. Switz saying the audio sounds good. Yeah, so I guess we need to mark the other mic.
Right, it's the other mic.
As I think it's a hardware issue.
So too.
Because if you've ever been on any of the streams and like the audio is going in and out, we weren't sure if it's a cable, if it's a microphone, a few things. So I think we got it narrowed down to a mic set. Yeah, what's going on, T-Savs?
How's jury duty?
Yeah, how was jury duty? Seemed like you had, whoa, shiny Noibat.
Whoa!
What if it's a Shundo? This is a cool shiny too.
Oh, that is cool shiny.
I wasn't expecting that.
And you kind of scared me. I thought you got like a shining bird or something.
What state? So we are nomadic. We travel around the world, and we don't really live in a state. So it's kind of an interesting question because right now we're in Spain. We were in New York for New York. We were in Paris. Then we were in Japan. Then we were in Romania for 40 days before that. And we'll be in Spain until July 20th. What's going on, Yes Star? How's it going? Ooh, I might need some water or something. You
Yeah,
ever-
I know.
What do you mean you know?
I feel the exact same way.
Oh, Bernie's out here.
It's because we woke up from a nap.
Okay. We just woke up for a nap. So we're in Spain. Everyone takes siestas.
Like the city literally dies.
Yeah.
Like there's no one on
nothing's
the streets
open.
in the afternoon.
So we went and we didn't have an alarm set or anything. And Bernie woke up before me and was like, "You have to stream. It's your turn to stream."
No,
and and
no,
it's
I did say
it's gonna be stream time in 20
that
minutes
is
or
literally
something.
not how I said it. I was
So
like,
it
oh my
like, go
gosh,
make the
it's
thumbnail.
5:40. Cream, you have to make the thumbnail.
Yeah,
That's,
so I
that's what
jumped
said.
out of bed, ran over to the computer, made the thumbnail, which I think is pretty incredible, by the way. Been using the same ones, like template style. And now we're out to stream, so yes, we did just
I feel like I'm
wake
a
up
little,
a few,
like,
so I'm
what
a
is
little
going on?
delirious. And we
We
got the
weren't supposed to nap
greasy
that
hammer.
long.
So
I
that's how I
feel-
know
I
service
feel-
must be picking up on the Twitch. We got the greasy hammer coming in.
I feel like a greasy hammer.
Bernie feels like a greasy hammer.
Yes.
Let me know in the chat, has anyone else felt like a greasy hammer?
Yeah, have you ever felt that before?
Yeah, we're having that Spanish siesta where it is hot now, and now I need some water because, like I said, we basically ran down here after taking a nap.
I know, we're like, we gotta stream.
Yeah, I know.
We were gonna stream at like 4 o'clock. I'm like, oh, let's
Yeah, we
sleep.
were. We were going to
We'll
stream at
just
4
lay down
o'clock.
for
Now
a
we're
little
2 hours
bit.
later. We're out
Just
here.
lay down for a little bit. Okay, do you want to hop into this first raid?
Joe, would I like to hype into this Regis?
You wanna hop
Absolutely.
in? Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's see. Let's
Whew.
get some invites out.
I'll
I'm the very
start.
first one to get the stream started. I'll start at the top. You start at the bottom.
That's right. I want to cast.
The what?
I want to cast. Just because there aren't many Patreon.
Yeah, not too many.
Whew.
And I don't know what you mean, what's up with the screen. This is a cream stream. So this cream screen has got to be incredible.
Is this stuck?
Yeah, is it stuck?
No, it's not stuck.
It's not
We're
stuck.
good, we're good. I don't
We're
know
good.
what's going on.
We're good.
Oh wait, do you see T-Sav's got a nice cold cut sandwich and tomato mozzarella salad?
Ooh,
That
that does
really
sound
good.
pretty good.
You know, maybe we could do sandwiches tonight.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I'm not thinking that.
You're not?
No.
What are you thinking?
Not sandwiches. Something
Do you
else.
have to guess?
Yep.
Chinese.
I don't know. I'll have to think about it.
Oh, well.
Don't ask me these crazy questions right when we start the stream.
Well, it seems like you have an idea of what you want.
I do have an idea. Okay, it was you, but you fixed it. Let me know, what did you do to fix it?
It was
and
me.
what platform are you on? Because
I mean, they're on YouTube.
because if you had the problem, I'm sure that a lot of people have had that problem too, and we just didn't know about it. So thanks for letting us know about it. Yep.
There's something
And what's
wrong.
going on, Anime?
How's it
What
going?
if we were friends? That would be insane.
We are
Unfortunately,
friends.
we're not. So
Oh, we're not on Pokemon Go.
we
though.
can only dream. Only dream about that day.
Ooh, wait, are you using a shiny?
Nope.
Fortress?
Someone else is using a shiny Charizard. That's all. There's a shiny Shadow Ho. I see a shiny Reggie Gigas in here, which is really cool. I'm just using
Wait,
Shadow
the shiny Regieleki
Tyranitar.
is actually really cool.
The what?
Who is using that? That's neat.
Oh yeah, let's see. Here we go. Let's take this one down. Unfortunately, we're not using Rob. Rob from the Greaser Gang would do mad work.
Why aren't you using Rob?
Yep, how to become friends. So we add for our supporters. So if you'd like to support our community, feel free to join our Patreon. We have a raid partner tier. If you join that Patreon raid partner tier, you will get our trainer codes in the welcome message. So you'll get Bernie's trainer code and you'll get my trainer code, Cream Original. So you'll get 2 trainer codes and then you'll be able to join us. We have an incredible community. So then you can always link that to your Discord and access our sub chat with an incredible community that loves Pokemon and be able to chat with us and with them. So that is how you do it. And then we send raid invites to the Patreon. So once you're on our friends list, then we send it to you.
Okay, are you ready?
Yep, so Jane, we do not have our stay dates as of yet because we haven't fully planned our travel.
For Anaheim?
Yes.
I know at least that weekend.
Bernie said at least that weekend.
At
So
a minimum.
yeah, if you know us, we're a little bit late to the planning game as far as like
figured out where
traveling.
we're going next.
We don't know what country we're going to next. Why did I use a golden raz? I should have used a
What are
pineapple.
you doing?
Yeah, Bernie's out here just harassing
What
me.
are
Use a
you
pineapple berry.
doing?
Use a pineapple berry.
Don't be that person and use a
What do you
golden
mean, don't
raz.
be that person?
Don't be that person.
Don't be that
There's
person.
no reason. Yeah, use a pineapple berry.
I want to do Reggie still. Why don't we have these Regi raids?
I know, right?
We're going to do Regi too, but I just feel like Reggie still would be a little bit better for the bow sharp.
Well, yeah.
We got 18 minutes left on the daily.
Okay, do you want to hop into this?
Yep. Okay, you do powerful type-ups. Like, what do you mean? You power up powerful Pokemon? That's what we try to do, too. We've got a lot of powerful Pokemon powered up. Let's send Rob in. Here we go, first round. All right. Hey, that's right. Let's send, hey, look. You know about Big Greasy Snorlax. We're sending it in. We're going to send in the Greaser Gang. Yeah, that's weird. Wait, little fish man must be out. You're right.
What's up with little fish man? Where is he?
And what's going on, FR Ethan?
How's it going?
How's it going? Send this for my buddy in there. And then let's use Pebbles.
Oh, Jane's saying we should stay for a week longer.
Stay for a week
Wait,
longer.
like a week,
It
like
could
longer
happen.
before or
And
after?
what's going on,
Is there,
Steve-O?
Jane, let us know before or after.
Okay, there we go. Send the Patreon invites out. Okay, so more between type ups and matchups, base types as super effective. Okay, you totally want to do that. You want to look for what is type effective. What's going on, Donna Cornett? But you also want to look at how many people are in the lobby and what your favorite Pokemon are. So if we're going in with 11 people. That means Big Greasy can lead the way because Big Greasy is going to do some work. You're about to find out Snorlax is in the chat. Snorlax sent out their move, and so that means Big Greasy will lead the way. You'll see how Big Greasy does in battle. Once you make it to rank to where you can pull that out, that is, you know, you've made it. You know, Big Greasy leading the way. Oh, after, because you're out of town that weekend. True, so.
Okay, we'll look into the dates.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll let you know when we get the dates figured out because we don't really know just yet. We're trying to think which path around the globe we're going to make it to Anaheim. Are we going to come like through Asia, or we're gonna go back through the U.S. and go East Coast. Look, am I gonna make it with what? Big Greasy got hit. Big Greasy got hit, but made it. But we do know superpower.
Wait, so is Jay not going to be at the Worlds event?
Yeah, are you
then?
going to be at the World event then? Let us know. Right? And, okay, you join the Discord. So the Discord is a place that anyone could join. You can join raids, you can host raids, you can do things like that for free in our Discord server. And you can always show off Pokemon. So that's something you definitely want to do for GoFest. Whenever you catch something cool, you get something shiny, has a good ID, make sure to show it off, because Bernie and I, we always take a look at that. Yeah. All right.
How you join the Discord? The link's in the bio.
All right.
We had a few of those questions.
Sending in Rob. Big Greasy's down. Rob's going to pull. Wait. That's right, Steve-O. We got a cream stream going on. Like I said, we woke up last minute. It was in a frantic, too. Barney's like, Cream, got all the bad. It's time to go stream.
That's
like,
not what I sounded like.
That's exactly what you sounded like. Yep. Hey, we're doing great, Donna Cornett. It's been a wonderful day. We got really hot and we went to take a nap. Now we're up.
Which we weren't going to do. We were going to come
Yeah,
out
we were going to
earlier.
stream. Bernie wanted to do 2 streams today. She wanted to stream in the morning, make videos, and then stream in the afternoon. So we did make 2 videos. So if you've seen on TikTok and Instagram, which you want to follow us on Instagram too if you haven't followed us there. And then I guess we took a nap and now we're streaming.
That's our day. We made videos and took a nap, I guess. We did way more, but...
So your question about the silver bottle cap is, it's still up in the air because silver bottle caps are not official. So we don't know any real information about how that's going to work. It's only speculation at this point. The only bottle cap that we have any information on is the gold bottle cap. So that is, whoa, back-to-back shinies. That's really cool. So the gold bottle cap is the only one we have any information on. So it does make it a tough decision if you have something that you're like, well, maybe I can use a silver in the future. Maybe there'll be a different bottle cap. We don't really know for sure.
I agree on that,
so if you have an absolute favorite Pokemon, I feel like you can't go wrong even using a gold bottle cap on it, just getting that Shundo. If you're like, hey, my favorite Pokemon is this, and it's just so close. I don't know, maybe just doing it, just getting, then you are secured, right? You're secured.
True.
You have your favorite Pokemon taken care of. So,
you keep walking.
Yep. Hey, we got Mr. Mime over here. Too bad that one's not shiny, because I need that shiny. All right. I turn around, and there's some random person behind me and not Bernie. And I look back, now Bernie's all the way down here. And now we come back. Oh, there we go. Now we come back.
Oh, interesting.
That's what I tried to show you earlier, and you started answering a question. I was like, Barney, that's not what I'm trying to show you.
Sorry.
Yep. Yep. So we add from our Patreon, not from the chat. So feel free to become a Patreon. And check out our most recent video too, because that will help you plan for GoFest. You want to go into GoFest with a game plan. So if you don't have a game plan, then that is where you are missing out. There's certain spawns and certain habitats during certain hours, so you definitely want to take care of your plan to make sure that you get the shinies that you want. One of my things is, I think the wild spawns are a lot different than the in-person GoFest.
So different. Oh my
and
gosh.
I think that's kind of cool because I'm really excited about Larvitar being in the wild. I don't know how many other people are excited about Larvitar, but since I have 3 hundos, one of those is level 50, I would like to get the other ones up there.
Are you in this raid?
Yes, I jumped in, I sent some invites.
I still need this shiny.
What do you mean you still need this shiny?
I still need the Reggie Drago shiny.
Have I, let's see. By Sharp. There we go.
We're doing Reggie Drago, right?
Yeah, we're doing Reggie Drago.
Should a Sharp be my buddy?
Sure. We haven't done any.
This isn't a steal yet, though, is it?
No, we haven't done any of those just
I'm gonna do
yet.
a different buddy then.
Yep. I'm not able to see Bernie. Can you check the last comments and see on here? I don't see Blaine's last comment.
Blaine might be
Eclectic
on
Cloudy.
the,
Oh, my.
usually on...
Still be in the queue. Yeah. I need to send another round of
Blaine's
invites.
usually on YouTube, right? Or he on Twitch? Oh, no.
What's the
Oh,
last
my
one?
shiny backgroundization is a 15, 15, 12. And my shiny Zamazenta is a 13, 12, 13.
Okay, there's a few things about Bernie. You're not. We have 4 in here.
Yeah, I know.
There are a few things about that. So for bottle capping, like I said, going with which one you think is your favorite. But I mean, you also have a chance at rating both of those this weekend. Now they won't have the background, so then that does change your opinion, or might change it if you get a hundo of one of those.
So I would totally wait until the weekend is over to use your bottle cap.
Because what if you get a shundo too, right? That
Yeah,
is one of those things. Like, would you rather have a shundo or would you rather have a background from somewhere, right? Like one that you hyper train. I mean, that is something that you have to consider because that time is ticking down.
But I think I would urge everyone to wait. I know it's like everyone wants to use their bottle cap right away.
Yes.
But I would wait because you don't know what you're going to get over the weekend. And then after the weekend, I think you can make your decision.
Yeah, okay, the background means more.
I would do the background
okay, that's exactly, I mean, you're answering the question as we're going through here then, right? So if you think about what really means more to you on there, then you've got to go in that direction.
I would choose the background.
Because there's so many voices out there that are telling you, oh, you get this and that.
Do it on this, do it on that.
What I'm telling you, there's so many people that grind this game. They don't have shundos of all these Pokemon. There are a few people that do have like so many of the shundos, and they're so far and few in between. Doing it on your best Pokemon that you just have that gut feeling for is kind of the way to go.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
Right.
I think it's like one of those things of like, what do you think you should do versus what do you want to do?
Yeah, exactly. What do you want to do versus
it's gonna be your buddy. You're gonna have to work so
versus
hard on
what
it.
is everybody telling you to work on? And I think if you would be proud and you would want the perfect appraisal of a Pokemon, I would go with that one. But what I will say though, if you are going to bottle cap something, I would think about, can you fully max it out? Do you have the candy? Can you bring it to level 50?
I'm sure Blaine does.
Because I would fully want to work on any Pokemon that I have maxed out. What's going on, Candy Carl?
That's what I was.
98,687. Thanks for joining the stream. Got a lot of numbers in there.
The only thing is, like, when I saw Blaine's comment, I saw background, and then I saw the Zamazenta.
Okay,
and I was
you saw
like,
background
I would do
and
the background
Zamazenta.
first.
That's right, and Bernie might end up going with Mr. Rhyme. We'll end up seeing. Okay, go ahead and ask your question. Yeah, but that's the only thing that we're saying. We don't have any official information on silver bottle caps. Those are still, what, data mined or speculated at this point?
Yeah, you never know.
Yep. We could take a look. I did get, I think this actually, the Reggie Drago, might be the only shiny background that I have out of the group. I did get backgrounds for the other ones, but not shiny backgrounds.
Silver bottle caps literally might be one stat.
Yeah, it could. It could only be one stat.
It could be one. We don't actually really know how a silver.
Hey, look, I got a background on this one actually. It's not
pretty
shiny,
cool.
but we did. We got the background.
Ooh, look, I got a pretty good 3-star, 96.
Shiny, and let's take a quick look at the special background. Yeah, so Reggie Drago is the only shiny with this background that I got out of the group. So I've got shinies out of the group, I got backgrounds out of the group. But having the two together, the shiny backgrounds, Reggie Drago was that only one that I was able to pull off. Okay, so we're at that weird point where we're about to get raids to roll over, so we should walk down there.
Right.
Yep. Okay, you want something meta and shiny. Good call. Reggie Rock, cool, shiny, yes. So I got 2 level 1 shiny Reggie Rocks.
That's like kind of crazy.
You want to take a look at that? Reggie Rock and shiny. Look, both of them have 43 as a CP. So we got this one, and then we got that one. So 2 different appraisals, but they actually add up to the same CP. 43, 43. You favorite that one too. That one is going to be, I would say, pretty rare to have a level 1 shiny of a legendary that's not in the wild. Like, you know, you have Galarian birds that are in the wild, those could be shiny. You have like a Zelf, Latios that have been in the wild occasionally, but there aren't many legendaries that you can get at such a low level. So that is really cool to have level 1 shinies of those, and to get 2 of them, I think that's pretty incredible.
I think that's pretty crazy.
Yep. We're not near any place that has water or anything, are we?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Look, I'm pretty sure we aren't.
Yep.
There's like a fountain if you want to drink out of a fountain.
No. Well, we have that bottle. I guess we can fill that up if we want to.
I don't know if I would drink out of that bottle right now. It's been in the heat.
Oh, yeah, the bottles. Okay, well, then I guess we'll just have to wait. So we got 2 minutes on here before we start getting some raids rolling over again. So let's take a look at that for the Regis. Regi and Shiny. Take a quick look. So at least from these that have come out from the raid, so not many shinies for me actually. We're looking at Regi Rock, we got Regi Steel, the other Regi Rock, and then we got this Regi Drago. Yep, so at least having that, I don't know what I'm going to do with that one, if I'm going to keep that one. That is a pretty good trading. Do I have a Shundo Regi Drago? No. You know, I mean, that's a pretty bold question going straight for the Shundo. Do I have that Shundo? No. What's going on, Trainer Mystic? I actually have Shundo, so I do have a Shundo Spiritomb. I want to show that one off. Yeah, and I have a Shundo Incineroar and a Shundo Drillbur, or Excadrill, and I named Cornelius. But I do not have a Shundo Regi Drago. Do you have a Shundo Regi Drago?
I think they do.
Yep.
That's what I'm going to guess.
Yep. Okay, 6:29. We've still got the daily adventure incidents going on. And how are things in the Twitch world out there? I know we had a little bit of service issues. I'm just curious, is Twitch still up and running? Let's send some emotes. Let's see the Twitch. Let's see some greasy hammers. And we got Regirock. Gonna do that one? Okay, Steve, I was letting us know that we are live.
Are we hopping into the
Yeah, we're
Regi?
gonna hop in. We're gonna send out some invites.
Let me start walking down.
There we go. We can. And what's going on, Ashley Penland? Thanks for joining the live. So I'm gonna join this one with some steel Pokemon. And what's going on, Mr. Mongoose? Thanks for joining the stream. Put my buddy in there. The more I'm putting my buddy in, I feel like there's no real reason for it to be in because I have the buddy hearts. It's not steel. It's not working towards the evolution requirement. But what if it gets excited, right?
It
Could get excited. Yeah. So, okay. It's not that you can just type Shundo. I have a tag, so I made a tag Shundo. So I did my 4-star and shiny, and I tagged those as Shundo. So you can actually just type in Shundo. Right? Happy birthday, Lucky Walker. And unfortunately, we can't just add you, but if you would like to become a Patreon member and support our community, then you could. So that would be a great way to start your birthday. And then you could, you'll get our trainer codes, but unfortunately, we won't be able to add. Yeah, let's let everyone go through. Yep. Yeah, so do that with your tags. If there's certain Pokemon that you got to quickly look at on there are search strings that you can find a lot of them. But if you just go ahead and tag, like if I type in bird into mine, you'll see my Galarian birds, but there's no like bird search string,
you
right?
Make it, yeah.
Yeah, so I made that. So
I
bird.
want to make like a search string 101 type of video pretty soon.
Yeah, exactly.
Kind of some of those basics like organizing your Pokemon, organizing your searches.
Yeah. You can even type in Greaser Gang. And you get those, right? So it depends on like who you want to pull up in there. Let's put the Greaser Gang into battle.
Let's do it.
Yep. All right. Come on here. And Big Greasy. I love watching Snorlax in battle
Why?
because it bounces around. Why not?
He does bounce. Look at him. He's hopping.
Yeah.
It's like he's partying.
Mm-hmm. You know, send out that superpower.
Is everyone ready for tomorrow, though?
Yeah, let us know. Are you ready for Global Go Fest? Has it already started for Australia and stuff? Is anyone in Australia already?
It might, maybe raids might have started.
Raids may have started.
I'm not
I don't know. I don't know the time zones for there. I think it's probably.
I don't know if raids start at 5 a.m.
Probably,
I think a lot of people are always super confused about that.
Yeah, probably a little past noon, East Coast in the USA. You got a purifiable Hundo Lapras. I'd probably keep that Shadow, right? But I mean, Lapras is one of those. It just depends. Like if you're not gonna power.
G-Max will be out though.
Exactly. If you're not gonna power up the Shadow, having the Hundo could be a cool collection item, but you're going to want the Gigantamax Lapras. That is one that you're going to want to power up. There we go. Look at Little Fish Man do work. Little Fish Man does a lot of work.
Go, Little Fish Man.
Little Fish Man.
Whoa.
That's because Machamp, in fact, looks like a Little Fish Man. Here we go. Yeah, you can ask where we are. We are in Zaragoza, Spain at the moment. Like I said, we travel around the world. Let's see, we can give a preview and show it really quick. That's the only thing that freezes the chat. There we go. Greasy Hammer, Tickle and Chop, Geo Sword. I don't see the last one on there, but it looks like we're going full emotes. Stir fries, unloading the emotes in the chat. Let's see here. Bernie's gonna make it. There's a Bernie cameo. So we are right here in Zaragoza, Spain. So you can see the corner. And I don't think it really adds any value if we showed you this random street we're on while we're doing the raids. But I mean, at least we can just show you AR mode and you can see what it's like. Now I have to restart the chat. That's the thing. I mean, this streaming tool actually freezes up every time I show AR mode for some reason. You want to do, hey look, we got, okay, I know we have Regigigas and Registeel. I'd like to do Registeel first. So you're saying what we both live in? No, I mean, our passport says USA, but we live on planet Earth. We travel around the world. So like I said, we spent 40 days in Romania. We were in Japan. We were in France. We were in the USA for the Jersey City, but now we are actually in Spain. There we go. Earthling is what your passport says, Steve. There you go. That's a good way to read it.
I made Bush Sharp my buddy.
You did?
Yes.
Heal up. Are you in the raid? It only shows in here.
Bush Sharp my buddy.
Oh, that's what took you so long?
Yeah, this was taking me so long.
Let's send in Shrew. And, I don't know, let's do Flamin' if we're going to do that one. You might as well put a little heat behind it.
Now, Bush Sharp doesn't have to be, like, in the raid, though, right?
No, it doesn't have to be in.
Buddy.
No, yeah, it just has to be your buddy. So I still like to put mine in the party.
Just in case. Oh, so
not
the heart.
Yeah, there is no just in case. We know it's not actually needed.
Yeah,
but just for getting it excited. And we'll put a Little Fish Man back there. There we go. That's right. Don't forget, if you're on, you can follow or you can subscribe, depending on which platform you're on, YouTube or Twitch. Let's see. Let's fill out these lobbies.
Oh, Jane said that they're ready to buy their EV Crocs.
Yep.
Jane, when are you getting those?
Okay, so next year you're going out of the USA. It depends, right? So next year is the year 10, and I would highly recommend considering Japan. So Japan, I mean, Japan was a grind in itself, but if you're going to Japan, I would go early, right?
Yeah.
Especially if you've never been to Japan. If you've never traveled outside the country and your inspiration for going, I wouldn't just go for GoFest because that's going to be extremely overwhelming. I would try to plan to go more, like a couple extra days. That way you can visit and kind of just see what it's like in another country. And then you can really enjoy yourself when you play GoFest. Ooh, you just posted the shiny you just caught. You want to check that out, Bernie?
In the Discord?
Yes. Well, you can check it out after the raid.
Oh.
It's Donna Cornett caught it. to check it out and see.
Reggie Rock.
Reggie
Oh,
Rock.
I see it.
Yeah.
I can multitask.
Oh, Bernie's out here multitasking. So
can-
she's in board and she's in the raid. I in fact cannot multitask. Okay, so anything that we recommend. So, like I said, if you're gonna go, we'll have to wait for the announcement to see what city it's in. I would guess it's probably gonna be Tokyo.
I would guess.
I don't know for sure. I mean, I guess it could be Osaka, but I don't know. But I'd have to wait and see like what city officially gets announced, and yeah, then I would just try to book tickets or like get your ticket like
get hotels early.
yeah
too.
as soon as possible. Then like plan like your ticket and flight and things like that.
I think once that gets announced, I think we'll probably try to make some like videos and information.
Yeah.
And stuff. I think
exactly.
I'd like to do like a group trip with some people too.
Yeah, we could. I mean, we'll start putting out some information about that.
Well, I know there are
because I mean
people
I know we'd like to go back to Japan, but like I was saying, you want to probably be there longer than just Go Fest. If you've been to Japan several times, then maybe you can just show up and do it. But you know, you probably won't even know in January. I don't think we knew the location. Was it until March?
No. It was. We knew it early.
We did know it earlier.
We knew it very early this year.
We knew. Okay, Bernie's saying we knew very early. So yeah, I don't know. We'll figure out what that's going to be like. This one hopped out.
Around this time is when we found out about like the city safaris. I got the shiny.
Ooh, you got the shiny?
Yeah. City
Ooh,
safaris.
look at you.
And maybe even around Go Tour.
All right, there we go. Nice little stair step.
Save the Dates came out in January.
Oh, they came out in January?
Yep.
Okay, so maybe it is January. All right.
Yeah, so beginning of the year.
Yep. All right. But it's not like that every year, so we don't know for sure. So it could. Yeah, that was just this past year.
Typically,
so
it's like March.
You never know, right? I mean, that was still technically Niantic with there. Now we got Scopely. So what if they decide to just release everything last minute?
That'd be horrible.
It could happen. Yeah, we'll hop into the Reggie Gigas. Let's go with Big Greasy. Let's put Little Fish Man. I'm gonna put my buddy in here.
I went to get Kindy.
Okay. Try Bernie got the shiny.
I did. It was a 3-star too.
Let's just put some like really powerful Pokemon in there. We'll send that in. Let's send Juice in. Send Juice, Matilda, and there we go. Yep. You know, so it really depends. It depends if do you have shinies of those Halloween Pokemon, or are they just like normal Pokemon? I mean, because that does make a difference whether you're talking about shiny costumes or just regular costumes. If you've held Pokemon, let's say for 2 years, and they're not shiny, I don't know if they're worth keeping, or at least not worth keeping like more than the one you're keeping plus one to trade, but I wouldn't keep like 20.
I'd keep a couple only, yeah.
Yep.
Also, we're at 21 likes.
1 week before the event, in the middle of nowhere, they'll just drop it. It's going to be exclusive location access. You never know, right? But I mean, we knew it was Japan, or did we know it was us? Well, I mean, we knew Japan because they do Japan, the USA, and Europe.
Japan, Jersey, and Paris.
We knew the dates and everything. Okay.
Yeah, we knew everything like pretty early.
Yep. But I'm not one to talk about for planning things because I don't plan anything. I live my life on a whim. I don't do any planning.
To show up, I get to do all
Yeah,
the
Bernie
planning.
has to do all the planning. That is not something I'm interested in doing. So I'm very lucky that Bernie thoroughly enjoys planning.
I do like planning. It is quite fun for me. I think it was around this time last year we knew about the city safaris and even the Go Tour, though. So we should know those details very, very soon.
Oh, Jane is getting the Kid Crocs and the EV platforms.
Woo, Jane, I'm so excited. I can't wait to see the
Are
EVs.
you getting those in time for EV Com Day? Because are you going to be able to catch EVs wearing EVs? I don't know.
I wish I had the EV Crocs.
Yep.
The freebies. They're so cool.
Yep. And what's going on? Thanks for joining the stream. Unfortunately, I only know English minus a few other phrases in a couple of languages. like how to look at frogs in Romanian. But thank you for joining the stream
Very
and let me know.
skill.
That's right.
7 years old.
Broska.
Goblin.
Yep. You know, I don't know if we have Regieleki. We don't really look around. We're only have a few of these Reggie raids around us. We had Reggie Rock, Reggie Steel, and now Reggie Giga. So we're gonna see if we have Regieleki around us. We'll see, right? It could spawn. We could take it down. Looks like I'm in here with a little fish man right beside a Garchomp.
We need to make sure all of our stuff is charged, by the way.
Yeah, we do.
Everyone, guys, charge your
charge
stuff tonight.
Everything.
Charge it now. Literally.
Go plus.
Literally stop
batteries,
what you're doing.
your
Charge
phone.
all of it.
Yep, get it all charged and ready.
You're gonna say, "I'm gonna do
for
it later,"
GoFest.
and you're going to forget. So do it now.
Yep, there we go.
Get up and charge your stuff. You're welcome.
There we go. Let's
You'll be happy
see.
tomorrow.
Oh, it's not shiny. 3,000.
Oh, I got the shiny.
What? You got the shiny?
Back-to-back
Okay.
shinies.
Bernie got back-to-back shinies. It's getting wild out here.
It's getting crazy.
Wild and
but
crazy.
now I'm not gonna get the Drago. I'm like, that's not gonna happen.
Oh,
That's
the one
There's
that you
no
want.
way to get another shiny.
All right. Here we go. Yeah, I got the background though. That's pretty cool.
Okay, are you ready to go down? We got those 2 raids down there.
Right, so as soon as we told the charging notification, Stir Fry got a low battery alert.
I'm telling you, you've got to charge your stuff, guys.
I'm telling you, yeah. I don't see any Regielekis right here. We got Reggie Gigas and a Reggie Rock. Like, let's heal up. I want the Reggie Steel because I would like to be able to do enough to evolve my Sharp into King Gambit. I need 6 more. That'd be cool if I could do it live, but I don't think there's even enough steel around here, so I'm gonna have to do it tomorrow, right? Okay, so if you're women's size 8.5 or less, you can get the kids one.
Oh.
I think Bernie might be a women's 8.
I think I'm a size bigger in the Crocs.
You're a men's 8.
Yeah.
Women's 10. So I don't know how shoe sizes work.
I'm a women's 10.
Women's 10.
In Crocs. I like my Crocs a little bit bigger.
Yep.
So if you did, I mean, I don't know if anyone wanted to know this, but my hands and my feet swell a lot.
That's right.
No, they really do.
More Bernie lore.
You know what? I'm sure
Swollen
there are other
feet
people
and hands.
who are going to be on like, you know what? I'm so glad Bernie said that because I'm the same way. I can't wear
You
like
think
solid rings.
someone in the chat is going to be like, oh my gosh, I'm just like Bernie, I swell up.
Yes.
I don't think there's anyone like that in the chat. Team Cream.
My finger size changes a whole size in the summer.
A whole size.
A whole size. It's crazy.
It's very interesting because I don't know anything about that because I've never worn rings until we got married. And now
like the silicone rings.
Yeah,
so
the one I wear is silicone, so it stretches.
It's been my whole life like this. My whole life. I think someone else is gonna come on and be like, "This is legit, Bernie."
That is, yeah.
I feel you.
Someone might.
So that's why
That's
I wear
right.
really big.
Yep. All right. Okay, we're gonna do Reggie Gigas first.
Okay. Are we there?
Okay, so you must be temperature sensitive, is what Jane is saying.
I think I am.
You know, like I said, I don't know if I swell or not during temperature swings, but I do sweat in all of them. I live a slug life. I'm always slightly damp, I suppose. There's certain activities that make me sweat more or less, like sitting on leather chairs. So if after riding a car and has leather seats, I'm going to be very sweaty wherever I show up.
Are we ready?
Yep. Let's see here.
Everyone is finding out about our heat sensitivities.
Little fishman. Let's see who else we're going to send in there. Let's send in Juice. Juice could be a good one. That one. And my buddy. That is true, Jane. That is true. But that's a problem when you live the slug life. You got 5 in here. Think the lobby's gonna fill up?
I think so.
You could.
We're at 26 likes.
Hey, let's see if we can get to 50.
To like
Let's get to 50 likes. I finally was able to get this Heracross to level 50.
That's good.
That is crazy.
That's a hard one to get.
It's so hard to get all the XL candy for that one, unless you're just going to raid. But even then, what if you don't get it, right? We've done so many raids where we haven't got the XL candy. So to catch those and mass trade them, so that's a double whammy.
How much time we have?
Yep. We're going in right now, Bernie.
Okay.
Bernie's over here looking at the map, like how much time do we have before I can leave my map app.
Okay. I like looking at the globe.
You do. All right. Oh, we got shiny Rayquaza in here. That is sick.
That's pretty cool.
We got Heracross right here. Yesterday, the stream was insane. We did the Gigantamax. We took down Cinderace and Rillaboom.
That was crazy.
Yeah, and we were so close on there. Okay, do the Greaser gang. Let me know. What do you think, Stir Fry? Do they live slug life? Could you see Big Greasy living the slug life?
I think he's like in the swamp and everything.
Ooh, I don't know. I mean, I know Smooth does. Smooth's an alligator or crocodile. Crocodiles.
I mean, they do live the slug life. I see Snorlax as being
Yeah.
slug.
Under the jacket for sure. I feel like Regigigas and like Buzzwole do very similar mannerisms. Like they're just flexing on each other.
They're just
They
like,
look at that
they're
flex.
just showing off their like
Look, and then
muscles.
Regigigas is gonna flex too. So little fish man's a little musty as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Musty. Little slug.
I'll say wee wee. Wee wee. I mean, you got some extra room to deodorize, right? Doubling down.
Whoa.
It's not so cheap.
That's what is that what the shadow like is? Is that like its odor?
Oh yeah, it could. That's what I like to imagine. You got
Wait,
juice.
isn't that like that SpongeBob episode where he has like really bad breath and he has like that
Oh,
like
the onion?
the
Yeah.
onion, like the onion trail, like when he talks and like people pass out. That's such a funny episode. You haven't watched SpongeBob in like a minute.
I thought you were gonna say the one where SpongeBob has like buff arms
Oh, that one's
that he
so
likes
funny.
to inflate.
And he tries to
Yeah. I don't know. I think yeah. Rob probably definitely doesn't live this slug life. I would say possibly though, for Smooth. When you're a little swampish like that, you never know. Oh, you got a pretty good one? 15, 14, 14. Look at that. That is crazy. I kind of like having a bunch of different raids like that. I feel like every time the Regis come out, why not just give us a full mix? I know it's harder to hunt, but like,
Are you in the right?
yeah, I just jumped in. I like having a bunch of different raids like this. You want to keep going down to some shade? Because isn't this the last one right here?
It is, and then
9
9 minutes.
minutes or so? Well, yeah, we'll have to see if and when they switch over.
Trying to see, it's almost 5 o'clock in Australia.
All right. Going in with
Are we in?
Shrew. No, we still got 70-something seconds. Yeah. You know, I feel like it would be the sewer one, right? It definitely seems that way. Let's put Smooth in the party. Let's run Smooth in place of Kartana. Because we'll run it right there before Yams.
Yams is a good one.
Yep. I was looking at some of my shinies yesterday, and I was like, I know I haven't given them nicknames.
Why?
Because it's tough giving like spot on nicknames. Like you get
yams.
2 or 3, yeah, you get a couple Pokemon that you're like, man, I got the nickname right.
I've literally
But
done that
if you think of the amount of Pokemon, are you going to give every Pokemon an appropriate nickname? You're just going to run out of good stuff eventually. So I feel like I'm on the like tipping area of like, what can I give good nicknames to?
What's the one that I have that's good?
What do you mean? What's the
my
one?
like
The
good
Pope?
nickname? The Pope. Yeah, that's
The Pope.
the only one.
Yep. That's right. Me too. That's why I went with yams because I also love some yams.
Yams. It looks like the canned yams color.
It does.
It's literally perfect.
Yep. And also shrew because Groudon looks like a big old sand shrew.
A big sand shrew.
It does. If like sand shrew grew into this, they're so similar
Do you think they're
Pokemon.
related?
No, they're not related at all. But I mean, similar.
I think they are.
You think
Is that
so?
The lore?
No, no way.
That's the lore. It's my lore.
Your lore?
My lore.
Yep. Okay, Jane's saying every shiny will get a nickname, but do you think you'll run out of good nicknames?
It's not to be the best.
Because there was a few ones I was like, Shadow Shiny Aerodactyl. I don't have the nickname for that one. And I also didn't have one for Shadow Shiny Lugia. And I think I just named it Cake for now. Because I was like,
Cake?
Yeah, I don't know. I just think,
Cake? Green, what?
I don't know.
I don't know how I feel about that. He takes the cake.
Oh, Dark Shadows kept mispronouncing Obama Snow as Obama Snow.
Isn't it Obama Snow?
Obama Snow.
Well, I mean, I think Obama Snow is also fine.
Yeah, just name it Presidential.
President. I think I named mine Confetti.
Confetti?
Oh, no, Pinata. Because the
Pinata.
Mega looks like a big pinata.
Oh,
so
it does look like a
I
big
think my name is
pinata.
Pinata.
But I
Mine
kind of
Obama
like, yeah, if
Snow.
he just went ahead and just went full Obama Snow, if he went for like Presidential Sled, Presidential Snow. Yep. Okay, Jane is a nickname queen, so no running
Jane
out.
is good at nicknames.
I feel like I'm pretty good at nicknames too, but I don't know, right? So I need to really think because Aerodactyl was one that I was thinking, it's like, ooh, this shiny Shadow Aerodactyl, I've got to come up with something good, and I just couldn't think of anything good last night.
I didn't know that you were thinking about this last night.
I was. Bernie likes to
Is
come
this
around.
when you chugged your chocolate milk?
Sure.
Cream drank all the chocolate milk last night, guys, and didn't save any for me.
Yeah, Bernie was in the shower. She came out, and I drank 1.5 liters of chocolate milk.
Yeah,
and she was mad that we didn't have any more. And I was like, why would I save it? I didn't think you quite liked it, the same as me.
Time
Yep.
out cream.
Yep. Yeah, I think it may have started in Australia. I don't know. We're in
No,
Spain,
I
so it's
don't-
going to be tomorrow for us.
I'm literally checking the time in New Zealand, and if raids start at 5, we have 5 minutes to find out.
Oh, okay. So it's,
I don't think they start at 5 a.m. though. I think everyone thinks that, and I don't think they ever start.
but
that
we're
early.
about to find out for
We'll
sure.
literally find out in 5 minutes.
Yeah, so we're gonna
I'm
find
on
out in 5
Campfire,
minutes.
Guys, I'm on it. Do
Yeah.
not worry. Are we just gonna hang out here? Do you want to do? Can we do this Charmander?
We can, yeah,
I
if
can
you
do
want.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't have any max battles.
That
so.
is true, Dark Shadows. Bernie will be sound asleep, and I'll be awake, thinking of the nicknames. And Bernie will wake up and then be like, "What are you thinking about? Why are you awake?" And I'll say, "Bernie, you can't just ask me."
That never happens.
You
Cream's
always do
asleep
that.
immediately.
Yep.
Cream sleeps so well. I've never met someone who's just out instantly.
I do have a shiny Shadow Lugia.
You do have a shiny Shadow Lugia.
I do.
Cake.
Because I was thinking that, like, why with cake? Because I was like, I kind of like the red, like, it's kind of like strawberry shortcake, but I didn't want to just call it
Strawberry
something.
shortcake.
Yeah, I was like, I'll just go cake, because
Okay.
that's what I was thinking.
I see that.
But I might change it, right?
No,
I might
like
change
it.
that
I like
one.
it, Cream.
Yep. Sure, if I just realized that Steve-O is on the live too.
Yeah, Steve-O's been on for a bit.
Yeah, but with so many platforms, you never know what someone's watching
I
on,
think
right?
Steve-O's literally on the Twitch, right?
YouTube appearance.
Oh,
You have to
and YouTube?
read the comments, Bernie.
Okay.
You heard it here first. You hear how Bernie talks to me? Okay. So I wait.
You made me close out the app.
I made you close out the app. Go, okay. Cream, you drank all the chocolate milk. Okay.
It's like the guy in South Park, right? The
Oh,
teacher.
Mr. Mackey?
Yeah, okay.
No, I don't know.
What does he do? He does like some like.
Yeah, it is.
some
Okay.
level. Okay.
Okay. We're gonna catch a shiny Pokemon. Okay.
Just like that. Just like that. Oh, I got a Dreepy at the base.
You got Dreepy at the base. That's a pretty
See
good
what
one.
I'm gonna do? Catch it.
can't catch this Trico. Okay.
You can't start doing that all the time. You can do it every once in a while.
Yeah, we'll drop that off. They're going to say you're going to bring out big greasy. Okay. All right. Okay, so we ran through those raids.
I know, right?
Yep. Yeah, feel free to bounce around, right? So the raid hours basically for the Regi. So we have the ancients recovered this week. So, you know, Regigigas, Regi Rock, Regi Steel, Regi Ice, Regi Drago, Regieleki, all these wonderful Regis, and they're all out today, right? That's right. I was in full siesta. I don't know if you could tell how tired I was, even in my voice when we first started.
You literally, like, I woke
Yeah,
you up from,
Bernie-
I mean, I woke up too from, like, a, like, deep
Yeah,
sleep.
like a deep sleep. Bernie's just like, wake up, Cream, it's time to go stream.
No, I was like, it's 5:40. Creep, you gotta make the thumbnail.
Yeah, and I still had to make the thumbnail. You couldn't just make the thumbnail all nice for me and be like, hey, Cream, it's time to stream. I made your thumbnail. Right?
I mean,
No.
I was out of
Will
it
you
too.
wake me up in a panic?
We're not gonna sleep tonight. We've been going to bed at midnight. It's been a really bad
Yep.
habit right now.
And what's going on, Carson? Thanks for joining the stream.
How's it going?
You know, so I will say this.
Check Leon right here.
I did stop asking how it's going on the stream because I get a lot of like good and how are you? And I can't interrupt the streams for like goods and how are you. It's you have to have something like epic comebacks. I just like to say like, get the shinies, and they'll come back and be like, I just got a shiny, and then you know we can feed off back and forth. But we can't have this formal, hello, how are you doing? I'm good. How are you?
I mean, you can a
Right?
little bit. It's okay.
Do that on a Bernie stream, right?
I'll answer.
Bernie will go
everyone.
back and forth. You'll have a formal conversation of how you're doing. Good. How are you? And that for me, I just skip right past
Someone
it.
could be practicing.
What do you mean I could be practicing?
Like how we learned Spanish in school, which we've never used once in Spain.
Oh,
we really
yeah.
talk about this all the
Yeah,
time.
we talk about like learning languages, all the stuff they teach you in Spanish that you just never use, right? So like the biggest things you need to understand is like whether or not someone asks you for a bag after you go grocery shopping, or like if someone asks you if you're finished eating. Like I don't even know what the finished was. When they asked me if I finished eating, I just shut down. I was like, what? And then today I ordered some cheesecake and they asked me if I wanted pistachio on it. It sounded like pistachio because it definitely did not have pistachios on it when it came. I just said C. It's like C. I'm like, okay with anything, I'm like C, right? But it was not pistachio cheesecake. What's going on, Lucky Walker? Thanks for joining the stream.
Alright, it is officially
Yep.
5 a.m.
We are level 50.
in New Zealand.
Okay, so it's officially 5 a.m. in New Zealand, so we'll see if the raids come through. Yep, that's right, T-Sabs. A savage and a gentleman. We have to have full
Raids start at
balance
5
out
a.m.
here. They do start at 5
Raids
a.m.?
start at 5
Okay, you
a.m.
heard it here first. Bernie just confirmed the GoFest raids will start 5 a.m. locally. So if you're up for it and you want to just wake up and knock out all your raids at 5 a.m., that's not a bad strategy. It's cool. You can have some coffee. You can do cream things. And you can do raids and get all those knocked out and just catch and stuff, right? Okay, so you remember learning shampoo in Spanish or the bus. I don't know how to say shampoo in Spanish, but I do know, wait, there's a Regieleki down that way, so should we walk towards that way and do the Regieleki? Do you have time for siesta, Stir Fry? I don't know, I think so. I think you can knock a siesta out and get up right at 5 a.m. and just raid, right?
You us?
The what?
Are they saying us?
Okay, so Jane said for the Aerodactyl nickname, no, Batman. No, Batman. I don't know, that is a cool nickname, but I don't think it's the nickname for me.
I like it.
Yeah, Bernie might name it there. Let me show you the one that I named Cake on here. Yep. I just thought, I was like, oh yeah, I think this is kind of a, you don't think so? You don't think a cake? Cake, right? I think Shiny Shadow Aerodactyl is like borderline Greaser Gang worthy. I don't know if that's full Greaser Gang, but it's like almost Greaser Gang initiative. So if you are thinking Batman, that's a little too, it's a little too righteous for the Greaser Gang.
Greaser
Right.
Gang can't be righteous.
Okay, T-Sab saying it's literally like shampoo for the shampoo. Is it really that? Is shampoo in Spanish?
To be honest with you, I don't know.
I don't know. But I will say they don't teach you things. I mean, I think I tried Rosetta Stone a long time ago for the language stuff, and it definitely didn't teach anything useful. It teaches you how to say like little kids and balloon and stuff. And he's going to go to like another country and he's like, oh, there's a little kid running around with a balloon. No one's trying to say that. I'm trying to buy groceries and figure out whether or not I get a grocery bag and let people know that I did not want the pistachios on the cheesecake. Nope. Shampoo. Stir fry is confirming. Very interesting. Yeah, well, okay, we got Reggie Steel down here too. So another Reggie Steel. We're just that much closer to King Gambit. Something just popped up right where we are. Is it a Reggie Steel? It's not. It's Reggie Rock. So do we want to do this Reggie Rock first? Or do we want to go down to the end?
Doesn't matter.
Because there's Reggie Rock, Regieleki, Reggie Steel.
Yeah, whatever's fine.
Okay, let's go to the end. Let's just go down there and do the Reggie Rock first. And then Reg Ice. This is a pretty good mix of the Reggies, minus we've got Reggie Rock in there.
So we're going to Regieleki or...
Yep. Okay, use the phone to chat and the TV for viewing. That is a wonderful mix.
Who was that?
Right, because if you throw this up on the TV, then I guess you get like premium viewing experience.
It is premium.
And your phone is just like a little remote that you can read the text and like send messages through.
I mean, we're at 32 likes, by the way.
Yep. Okay, so Stirfry wants to know, how did you confirm 5 a.m. raids?
Oh, I went to Campfire.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. So Bernie went into the Campfire app and looked in, just, I guess you could look.
You literally pinch out, you zoom out.
Yeah, you can
and
zoom
go to
out.
New Zealand.
Go to New Zealand
And then
because
look at
that's,
raids.
I guess, where it just did 5 a.m. Look at the raids and you can see what raids have popped up. So if you see the raids at 5 a.m., you know they're popping up. So Campfire is a great tool for being able to see things
That's
like
what
that.
I do a lot.
Yeah, Bernie does things like that.
So where are we going to?
We're going to go down to that Reggie Rock.
Okay, do that
Which
first.
is, yes, because
To
there's...
be honest with you, I would get raids done at 5 a.m. It's so hot.
I would too, yeah.
It's so hot. 2 to 6 is so hot.
It is. Like when you're playing this game, you're like, oh, it's afternoon 2, whatever. It's like if you know you've done all your raids in the morning.
I kind of want to get my raids done early.
I mean, you can make a guess how many raids you're going to do, right? And then all you have to do is wake up at 5, do the raids, get them done. You can even go back to sleep before 10 a.m. Then you wake up refreshed, ready to go at 10 a.m. and you can just get shiny Torkoal.
We got to talk about our schedule.
Yeah, we do have to talk about our schedule for tomorrow. I have my fingers crossed for that shiny Torkoal.
Yeah,
I can reach it from here.
Yeah, doing it on the
Yep.
shade.
That's right. Double tap that screen. Let's see. Can you like it? And will we get to 50 likes? Well, unlimited remotes have already started, right?
They have. They started yesterday.
Yeah. Oh, Stirfry was checking Australia and forgot about New Zealand.
New Zealand
So
does exist. New Zealand does exist.
Yeah, New Zealand does
an hour, I think, ahead or something, or
Yeah.
a few hours. I don't know.
Yep, it does. It does exist.
It's kind of crazy how much earlier even New Zealand is compared to us here.
Yep. You see things around the world.
It has been confirmed.
Yeah.
Backgrounds are live too, by the way.
Oh, backgrounds are live?
Backgrounds are live, but don't worry. I broke the news on Reddit about 5 a.m. raids.
Okay, apparently.
I'm trying to increase our karma because I can't post everything I want to because our karma's low. So if you see us on the Silk Road, please upvote us.
Yeah,
so we can increase our
upload us
karma.
on Reddit because Bernie likes to post in ways that like promotes the videos. I'm like, Bernie, you can't be out here promoting videos on Reddit. And she's like,
other people do.
She's like, other people do.
I did it one
Yeah, you did
time.
that. Okay, not only did you do it once, that was the very first thing you did. Okay, use your favorite Pokemon. Okay, you have to let me know what is that Pokemon because
Yeah, you can't just say use it.
we have limited seconds on here. Let me check the chat and see. Can we find Yuta's favorite Pokemon? Did Yuta give us any clues? Hey, what's going on, David? Yeah, I don't see anything from Yuta. Yuta, help us out. We only have a few seconds here. Can we use your favorite Pokemon, or is it already in? I don't know.
David, what's going on?
I don't know. Maybe it's already in. But I don't know. If we see Yuta's favorite Pokemon, we're going in with it. But
I don't think we're gonna get it in time.
Yep. Well, yeah. Is it gonna be this raid? Yep. Anything from Burning Your Cream Go on Reddit's gonna be burning because Reddit's not my scene. I don't have time to read. I don't have time to contribute.
I like Reddit.
Yeah, I don't really like stuff like that. It's too.
I actually never liked Reddit until we started doing Pokemon Go stuff, though.
Yeah, it just.
My brother
Oh
loves
no,
Reddit.
they said Lucario. They were like, we can run Lucario on the next one.
Yeah, next one. We'll do it.
Okay,
guys.
we'll do it for
I'll
you
use
to.
my Lucario too.
Yeah, Bernie will use hers too. Maybe I'll hop around and see if we can see it on there.
You have to remind me though.
Yep. Or actually, I can hop out and like
What?
change it, right? I can change this in my party.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, let's throw Lucario in there. Why not?
Okay, interesting.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
I'm gonna hold down the
Lucario.
fort.
We'll do that one. There we go. We'll rejoin with Lucario. Woo! We did it. In just enough time to leave the battle to come back full force with shiny Lucario just for you to. Okay, David's favorite Pokemon's Mudkip. He's a cuddly boy. Do we start the next battle with Mudkip?
Yes.
Do I even have a Mudkip I can start with?
No, because you traded me all yours.
Yeah, I know I traded all. Let's see if I even have a Mudkip to start the next one with. Right.
I might have a Mudkip.
Yeah.
I might
Okay,
have Shadow.
Sneha is saying, if you want any Pokemon, say me. I don't know, there's
Me.
Pokemon. Me. We want any Pokemon, right? We've got plenty of Pokemon that we want out here.
Say
We got full me in the chat. Right. I said me, Bernie says me. We'll see if
Okay.
anyone in the chat pulls through with me.
There's a really funny comment on the TikTok. Someone's like, I guess they have like $200 spare dollars to spare apparently on their account because their phone's getting taken away. And they're like they're gonna give people tickets, so people are just like, could I have it too? It's
What is
really
that?
funny.
Is that the real life Pokemon Batman?
I have no idea. I don't even know how true that
Okay,
is.
so Jane is a Reddit lurker, not a poster. Yeah.
I mostly lurk.
Okay, so we're gonna jump in here and see. Wait, let's see if we jump in or we private. Because sometimes okay, they jumped in early enough that we have
We're
time to
doing
send
the
out.
Electrifying?
Yeah, let's do the Electrifying. And this one we wanted to do Mudkip. I don't even have a shiny Mudkip in here. I do have some Mudkips saved. Let's do the highest CP Mudkip that I have because that'll last the longest before we go true. Or we have something like that. Then let's put Ursaluna in there because Ursaluna. Whoa, Lexi got the shiny. Ooh, that's
Lexi,
incredible.
congrats.
I think I evolved my only Mudkip into the Swampert. There we go. Let's throw
Proper Stevo got
that
the
in there.
shiny too. Wait,
Ooh,
Lexi and Stevo?
and Proper Stevo.
No
There you go.
way. That's incredible.
That means I'm gonna have to get a Shundo.
Okay, you should hop around and see
Yeah.
my little party, by the way.
You think I want to hop around with Mudkip?
Yes, just dodge.
Okay, Bernie's out here trying to say, hop around with Mudkip. Let's go in with Mudkip and take it down. How many people in here are gonna start with Mudkip? Are we gonna see any other Mudkips?
I don't know.
I don't know. And let's see how many more Pokemon requests we get by the time we finish all these raids. Okay, you're missing the shinies for Regidrago and Regirock. I'm missing Regieleki.
Shiny luck for Cream, guys. Put shiny in the
So,
chat.
yeah, so if
Let's
anyone
do
would
it.
like to send me some shiny luck,
Cream, look for, sir,
I'm
oh,
all for
wait.
it.
Oh, I got knocked out.
You mean you got knocked out?
got
I'm
knocked
still in
out.
with my Mudkip. I got at least 3 hits here. We got a little Dodgeroony,
My
and we
shiny
reduced the
wasn't-
effect.
Did you look at
We
mine?
reduced the effect. Let me now look at yours. You got Mudkip too?
Yeah,
Where?
somewhere.
Everything's like so far away when I'm using Mudkip. Look, I see Garchomp way out there. I don't see. Wait, I see.
That's what
Swampert
I'm
over
excited
there.
to do tomorrow, though.
What are you excited?
Pikachu raids with a Pikachu.
Yeah. All right. Mudkip is down. It didn't quite last as long as Lucario did. We got the shiny!
Whoa,
Hey,
yes,
look.
Cream, you needed that.
We got real
Yes.
shiny luck. This is the one that I needed. Background,
Oh my God,
background,
background,
background, background, background. Right.
That lady looked at us.
Yeah, with people out here looking at us on this. Wait, no,
Oh.
it's a Dex
Yes,
entry.
it's Dex entry.
Oh man, I got so
Stop.
excited for that.
Cream, stop.
No
Aw.
background.
That Dex entry killed me.
The Dex entry got us. But we got the shiny.
You know, Regieleki looks like a little cheerleader. It's like an Oricorio. Look
You
at the
think so?
Oricorio and Regieleki. Yes.
Yeah, we did it.
Combine them. Look at them together. They're like the same.
Of what?
They're
Reggie?
the same. I got the background though.
Wait, Bernie got the background. I
Look
got
at the shiny Oricorio. The pom-pom.
Pom-pom.
It's white and yellow as well.
That does. Is that?
It's the same Pokemon.
That's what I'm telling you. They doubled down on the designs, just like Sandshrew and Groudon.
Yes.
Let's take a look at
Catch
Sandshrew.
Lechonk.
Sandshrew right here. Little Groudon. Is
Yes.
this little Groudon? Little Groudon, you think?
This is it green too. The shiny's
Yeah,
green,
let's
right?
look at Groudon. Big Sandshrew. Big Sandshrew. Big Sandshrew.
Wait, what does shiny Sandshrew look like? See, it's green. It is
Yeah,
Groudon.
and thank you, T-Sabs. All right, let's do this Reggie Steel. What if we get back-to-back shinies?
I did.
That'd be sick.
It'll be sick.
Not needed, but getting those buddy hearts. Woo! And look, I have the hundo, and I have this other one. It always puts the non-hundo ahead. Why? Why does it do that?
For what?
For my Shadow Ho. Yep. You know, I don't know. I think chickens are closer to dinosaurs, actually.
I think they are.
Yep.
In fact.
T-Zabs needs that shiny Sandshrew. Well, hopefully you get it. That is a good one. Let's
Guys,
see here.
people are actually commenting on my Reddit post. This is the first time ever.
Yeah, I think everyone from the chat probably. If you're
Guys,
watching
there's only
this,
one upvote though, so
yeah, if you're watching this in real time, or if you're watching this after the fact, go to Reddit and upvote Bernie's post, because she broke it to the world that 5 a.m. raids actually are coming. Yep. Okay, Stir Fry upvoted Bernie.
4 upvotes.
Bernie's out.
Heck yeah, I'm
Bernie's
4.
out here celebrating. She's so happy.
It's
No,
the small wins.
the small wins.
I need the karma.
You need the karma.
Woohoo!
Woo! We'll see how many more people go to Reddit and upvote your post. That's what we do to get everyone on like the Bernie and Cream sub chat. Just like go in and like the karmas and boost each other's karma. We're gonna have a channel dedicated towards it. Boost each other's karma. All right, we're gonna take it down with Ho-Oh. And if you see my new naming convention, I actually dropped it from 3 letters to 2 and using asterisks and carrots. Okay, the upvotes are low-key coming through the post. So we'll see, right? Did Bernie actually give a valuable contribution to Reddit? Not a, hey, we answered this question with our video, you should watch it for self-promo. I was like, Bernie, that's exactly what we have in the Discord, no self-promo.
That's
And she's
not
out here
against the
and
rules.
yeah, and she's out here trying to like promo and stuff, you know?
Because it actually answered the question.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know. I mean, it's like it's easier to be like, we literally made a video. Here's your answer.
Yeah, it's like Sneha in the chat trying to promote. It's not the chat for you if you're trying to promote the best background. And it's just not gonna happen. Not today, not tomorrow. But will they keep trying? It's not this chat.
We should get little water bottles for tomorrow.
Yeah, we should get some water bottles or something. Because we don't have time to refrigerate any room temperature chocolate milk. Unless we have to stock up on that tonight and throw it in the fridge. Okay, we did it.
Whew. That felt so good.
What the breeze from that bus
The
that
breeze
just
from
drove
the
by?
Truck, yes, it felt nice. It was a trash truck too.
The trash truck.
Yeah.
All the trash wind coming by. Barney's got her mouth open. Her hair in the breeze, just like, ah. It feels so nice in Zaragoza when the trash truck drives by.
Stop it. That's not what I did at all.
I heard it. You go back and listen and see if you hear a big inhale right when that truck goes by.
Stop it. Stop. Stop. I need to pinch your elbow.
Okay, let's go do that Reggie rock down there.
Can we reach it from here?
Yeah, and what's going on, random GD player? Thanks for joining the stream.
Yeah, I keep getting some pretty good 3 stars, but...
Yeah, I haven't seen any more chat requests for which Pokemon to use.
We use Mudkip.
We did. We used Mudkip. We used Lucario. We actually even used Big Greasy at the start. So this one seems like, we're pulling full request here. If we have it, we're giving it some battle time. Okay, Jane's asking which Reddit.
It's the Sylph Road.
Okay, and my favorite Reggie. Okay, I'm going to throw this out here. I was introduced to the Reggies in my Pokemon journey when I played Legends Arceus. And when I played Legend Arceus, you had to like decode these like little symbols, because I never heard of the Reggies before. And the one that I thought was the coolest was Regigigas. And I still hold that today, that I think it's a shame that a lot of people don't like Regigigas and say, they say it's not useful, but it's actually my favorite of the Reggies, because I remember seeing it in the Legends Arceus.
I'll put it in the sub chat if Jane would like to see.
Yeah, you'll put it in the sub chat.
Basil
Okay,
saying,
T-Savs is coming through. Regigigas is the best. That's right. Show some love for Regigigas. That is my favorite of the Reggies, but it comes from Legends Arceus. That is when I was introduced to the Reggies, and I decided it was the best. It was the best right then.
They're time locking the bottle caps.
What do you mean they're time locking the bottle caps?
So
like the task?
someone has already used the bottle cap and the tasks are time locked.
Okay, well, you know what? Looks like we're gonna grind those bottle caps, right? Okay, Regigigas is your favorite too. I would like to know. Yes, we're starting it now. What is everyone else's favorite Regigigas? But also let me know why. Did you just like one of them, or did you come across it because you had fun decoding symbols in like one of the games? Yeah, that's the whole thing. Why is the ability garbage? I don't know. You've got to separate that out there. I just feel like Regigigas is one of the coolest ones, and it's kind of creepy when it's your buddy. Maybe I'll use a Regigigas in battle on this one. Let's send it out. Let's see what it's like with this purified one. I know it's return. It knows return. Trying to get this buddy excited, because I never know if it's going to get excited. I'm just going to get the battle cards. Okay, we got 9 in here. We are in the raid. We got 9. Okay, I would also like to know everyone's least favorite Reggie.
Oh, I was gonna say least favorite Pokemon, Shiny Kingler.
Don't go with Kingler. Yeah, so if in the Reggies, which one? I would have to say Reggie Ice for me.
I like Regi Ice.
Okay, Marnie likes Reg Ice.
I think my least favorite, maybe Reggie Rock.
Because
I think Reggie Rock's my least favorite.
Because that would be my second favorite. I think Reggie Rock is pretty cool. Yeah, Reggie Rock is cool.
I like Regieleki.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we actually raid with our supporters. That's how we've our streams. So if you'd like to support our community, you can join Patreon, that raid partner tier, and then we add from there. Other than that, we actually don't share our code or add from the chat. It'd be very complicated adding everyone, and then they'd be like, I wanted this raid and that, and make a lot of demands, so we just don't do it. Okay, Tabby's saying Reggie Steel because no funny sound.
I don't know if I listen to the sounds.
Yeah, actually, some of the sounds are not my favorite. So I like the sound off. Okay, Just Jane is saying Regigigas. But was that for favorite or least favorite? Because I think this Regigigas is really cool, especially here. We got Focus Blast on it. And we're doing some work. Surfride's got the Sinistru in the battle right when we had explosions and flames. Okay, Jane doesn't like the typing that it's normal.
I'd agree.
okay,
I don't like that either. It's kind of weird.
Okay, so then that goes back into Pokemon types. What is everyone's least favorite type of Pokemon on there? So, I remember when Dragonite used to be normal. So I think that's interesting that they actually have the Dragon type now. But I mean, did that take away from normal once you actually added things like the Dragon type?
Normal's cool, but it's also not cool at the same time.
It's not cool. I don't know.
It's both.
What is the best normal type Pokemon? Is it Kangaskhan? And that might be Kangaskhan. I don't know. You think? Okay, Snorlax. That's a pretty. Okay, you do have some pretty good normals.
Normal. That's a good tank, but they're not. You don't use them.
You don't.
Like you don't raid with a Snorlax.
Yeah,
I mean, like you
can.
Well,
I did. I went
on
Big Greasy. And now it's time for the Regis. Okay, so everyone's saying Arceus, but that's a cop-out. I suppose so. I'm going to go and start the next lobby. You can just hop in on that.
Is Arceus normal, technically?
I mean, technically, it's like all types.
Ooh, I don't know.
I mean, when you have that ability, right?
But is its base form
normal? Yeah. We're going to go base forms and no, like, special abilities and stuff. Then what would be that best type? There we go, full shiny in here, except for, no, we didn't do full shiny at all. It was on the wrong one.
What?
There we go. Now we're going full shiny. Okay, losers, Reggie Steel, well, at least it's Regis. So I think we're in the same boat there as far as Regis. Wait, send the invite to Lexi. Can you?
I did.
You did?
I already did. Yeah.
Okay, I think Bernie sent
I saw
the invite.
T-Saz was on and not Lexi, so I sent it to Lexi.
Oh, you sent it?
That's the perk of being a couple, is I will always send it to the couples.
Yep. Okay, Lexi made it in. Ooh. There we go. I just go through and I just do the .p and just send it to whoever.
Really?
Yeah, it's what I do. It's easier for me to do it that way.
Interesting.
I mean, unless someone's like super, super early, like right before we do the raid, and there's enough time, then I think I can do that. Okay, so Jane is thinking all the Regis that are cool typing, then there's this normal.
That's how I feel.
I don't know. What if they brought in like Mega Reggie Gigas? That would be super cool. Yep.
Let me know when we're
Top Mark, top dog Mark, top king dog. Got a lot of tops, got a lot of dogs, got a lot of things going on. Woof, 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 woof. Going after that dog Cliff too. Top dog, what do you think of Mr. Clifford? And that Shadow Gibble. Do you have that Shadow Shiny? Okay, so what type should Reggie Gigas have been if not normal? Fairy. Okay, I'm going to say...
Fairy.
Okay, Bernie's saying Fairy. I disagree with that. I think Steel.
No, Reggie Steel.
And right, you're saying Reggie Steel. But I think it seems a little bit more mechanical, and I think it should have been...
What about fighting?
No, it should have been Steel/Ghost type. I don't think it should be fighting type. I know it has that like kind of fighting-esque in the moves, but it's a little mysterious. So if it was Steel and Ghost, I think that would be appropriate for Reggie Gigas. Because Reggie Gigas, it does seem kind of mechanical. And okay, so a couple grass patches, but I still...
Grass, I could see grass typing, yeah.
It could possibly be grass, but I still think going Steel and Ghost. Especially like when you look at the Shadow Shiny, you don't think that could be Ghost type? I think it could be.
Grass Ghost?
Grass Ghost.
Is there any Grass Ghost?
Yeah, I feel like, yeah, random GD player saying Steel's really good too. I just feel like it, like, then the whole Reggie Steel, like, that could still be Steel, but when you look at Reggie Gigas, just the way it's built, it seems like that one, just a core typing could be Steel in there. And I think if I did a secondary typing, I would do Ghost with it as well. Especially because like the eyes on it, it's not like any other eyes on Pokemon.
Took this down.
Even more Ghost even than like Psychic or something. Okay, T-Sab saying Ground or Psychic. I could see that too.
Ground.
Woo! Here they're coming for Top Dog Mark.
I got a tiny Regis.
Ooh, you had a tiny Regis?
Yeah, I got time.
Time? Okay, Barney. Okay, Decidui is grass ghost. Let's take a look at that. What steel ghosts are there? You got one like this. This is your grass ghost type. Be quite a bit different than Regigigas. Is there a steel and ghost on here? I guess Gold Dingo steel. How did I not think of that one right away? Steel and ghost, right? But I still think with Regigigas on there, it could be. I mean, I see the grass typing on here because you do have those little grass types. But like with the eyes are what make me, in the shiny, this is what makes me think ghost. But those like buttons and knobs, I just think this is like a big machine. That's what makes me think steel. Let's say ground and grass. Okay, what's going on, Eclectic Cloudy?
How's it going?
You're back. You made it. Let us know what type you think Regigigas should have really been. There's a lot of opinions on Regigigas. Let's take a look at that name, Regi.
Don't say I'm live yet.
Okay.
We have to think about that.
Yeah,
Did you get it?
Yeah, I got it right away. I don't know if that, but yeah, like I said, where the eyes are and whatnot. Yeah. But I can see the grass in there too.
I'm liking grass. I think grass and ground could be better.
Yeah.
I'd be happier with that.
Yeah. Oh, you got to get that shiny King Gambit. You know, I've got to get one of those too. I've got a decent but sharp that's shiny. We got this one. I think this one, 15, 15, 11. I'm trying to get this hundo up. It's already a level 50. Hey, what's going on, Joel? I need 5 more Reggie Steel Raids before I can evolve this. Yep. All right. Possibly. I have as my buddy now because I really want him to get this excited, and I also would like to just evolve it to get it out of the way. I don't know if I'm going to go with the shiny just yet. I would like to get the shiny King Gambit, but my first goal is getting this hundo and getting it actually best buddy. They've been better about the ones down there turning into raids. Right where I'm there because we're at 729. Yeah, let's take a look at that and see. I think I'm, 10 out of 15 for these. We're grinding through. We're gonna let's see if we get any Reggie Steels. And what's going on? Tactera, thanks for joining the stream. Still no raids at 7:30, right there. But I feel like today though. Okay, your Bisharp is horrible, but it's shiny. Hey, shiny's a shiny.
That's cool.
Right? Yeah, there is a trick to getting your buddy excited. So like, I think like every 15 minutes, if you do some interaction with it, it'll just get excited.
A basic one.
Yeah, these basic interactions, it'll get excited naturally. I feel like that's a lot of work going through it. So like, once I've given it a lot of attention, I'll occasionally start like giving some extra attention like there off the timer because I'm not as organized as Bernie in that aspect.
You did do it today though,
but,
for the first time, I think.
Yeah, I did. I did the 15-minute timer. But once you get it there, like, I mean, it's a good way to get those hearts up. Because if you look here, I'm 14 more hearts away. And if we get it excited, you're going to get some more hearts in there. So it's on that path to best buddy. And look, we've been grinding the poffins on here. I'm up to 33 poffins now. So
There's gonna be one after the stream.
Yeah, 33 poffins. So that is what I'm going to be using tomorrow, going through my buddies, getting all those hearts.
Scan this one, and it's a poffin.
Scan what one it's a poffin?
The yellow gem right here.
Yellow gem.
Yeah. I do it off the live though when I do it yet.
What, spin the yellow gem?
Yeah, at least spin the gem and get the poffin. Make sure you have a space free.
Well, it says my item bag's full. Don't I just clear space?
I don't know, mine's like super full.
Yep. Here we go. Let's pull pull this up here. Let's see if we get that popping. Give it a little spin-a-rooney. Oh, we got there. Scan, work hard, play hard. Not really sure we don't want to just scan that one.
Yeah, it's right
Is
there.
it right there?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, so you can. So if you look here, scan, work hard, play hard. So it's going to give us some instructions. This mural, so take a look at that mural on there. We're going to go down to the actual mural, and I'm going to scan it. We'll see how it does on the chat. And this is how we get a lot of poffins. So we've been going through getting like 6, 7 poffins a day, maybe sometimes even 10. We're just walking.
We don't get many.
Yeah, some days we don't get many, but we're walking around the city. So if we get one that says scan this and get Pokeballs, scan this and get Great Balls, we just delete it and we look for other stops like spinning gems and things there. And so whenever you do trades for GoFest, Hector, the IVs just completely re-roll. So there's a minimum floor depending on your friendship level. So let's say if you're best friends, the minimum is 5, so 5, 5, 5. So that gives you 5, 5, 5, 2, 15, 15, 15, and they could be better or worse depending. It's an entire re-roll. Okay, so we're gonna scan this. So there's this thing, and you have to move it the whole time. You can see there's the mural. So I'm gonna do some expert level scanning, trying to detect movement of this extremely faded mural.
Yeah, it's kind of sad.
Yeah, it's kind of sad because that's a cool mural. Zaragoza has got to get their mural restoration.
Just 15 seconds.
Right, yeah, just a few seconds. You get it uploaded on here. We upload it, and now I'm going to restart the chat.
We got Reggie Drago right here.
Yep, let me turn the chat off, turn the chat on, and now we are going to see, like, we got it. We did the contribution, and yeah, look, I got a poffin from that. So that is one. I have 34 poffins now. So make sure do you want to do Reggie Drago or Reggie Gigas first? Reggie Drago. Let's do that one.
I like to. Let's cross the street. Shave it now.
It is okay. Well, you want to go a little bit. There's like no room between these cars, but you got to go quick. Let's go. You got to turn sideways, Bernie. All right. There we go. Yeah. So definitely do that. Do those scans. So look for those stops. And once you know where they are in your city, you can keep looking for those again. And like even if you go every day and just get a poffin, save those. You could use it, work on the best buddies.
Yeah, that's our experience. Is like the same ones are the scan for poffins. So there's like about 6 around here that we do every day.
Is it Reggie Drago we're in?
Yeah.
Let's do some ice. Is the chat fixed yet? If someone wants to chat me and let me know.
Okay.
I'll just try again and just see. Chat off. Wait a couple seconds. Chat on. Let's see. Jane upvoted your post.
Thank you, Jane.
Full burning cream. Go.
Guys, we're
Junie coming through trying to get that karma on Reddit so that Bernie is able to get karma with real contributions and not just self-promotion.
Okay, that was once, Crane.
You're raiding with LeChamp?
No, you are. Hector asked for trades during GoFest. Can I just go up or down?
Yeah, I already answered that. I answered that before the poffin.
Oh, sorry.
We got the answer to that. We know the IVs can go up or down. It's just a complete reroll. It's good to know that because I didn't know that when I first started playing. And like my nephew was like, can you give me something good? And I remember getting like a 98 Nidoking. And I was like, oh, I would give you this one. It's pretty good. And then like it was a 0 star.
Yeah, it was
and I was like, oh, it's not as good as it was when I originally had it. I guess
that's how we learn.
Yeah, that's how we learn.
That is kind of funny though.
Oh, Surfer, out here hearing how Bernie chats with me. And this Reggie Drago is glassy. But let's see if we get a Shundo. You know, I'd be so sick if we got the Shundo Reggie Drago, just because that was what was asked very early. Do you have the Shundo Reggie Drago with the background? And I so disappointingly had to say no.
It's tough out here.
Right? You know, like, you know when you're just so excited to answer a question, someone asks you, and you're like, yes, this, you know, just coming up with like, oh, no. Okay, not shiny, so this one is not the Shundo. I'm trying to answer that full, you know, full disappointment. Trying to turn that around into a positive so that whenever someone comes on to ask me, do I have the Shundo Regidrago with the background, I can confidently answer yes. Look, we've got 2 more here, Regigigas and Regi Ice, because then there's Geodude and Piloswine. Geodude. Surprising they didn't add Wartortle to the mix.
I know.
Taking them down, sending out all the Patreon invites. Yeah, I might go in with Marshadow on this one, because that's a really cool one.
That is cool.
Yep. There we go. And thanks for subbing, Jerry.
Hey, thank you.
Don't like the live, too. Yeah, because whenever you subscribe, you can always check out the videos we post. And don't forget we're on other platforms, too, like Instagram and TikTok. If you find us on all platforms, you'll never know where we're at. Popping up on all platforms. Even put stuff on X here and there. We got 9 in here.
Oh, I have 45 upvotes on my post.
45?
Whoa, guys, we getting mad karma out here.
Yeah, you're getting mad karma.
Mad karma.
I need something mad to drink because
Yeah,
the more I'm chatting, waking up from that siesta, my throat is getting dry, and I'm having trouble carrying conversation.
We need to think about going to bed early because we should think about raiding early tomorrow.
Yeah, we should. Yeah, we wake up right around 5, go back to bed, and then could just catch during GoFest. That would be best case scenario. Then you'll do the live, and everyone will be like, why aren't you raiding? Raiding. And it's like, well, if you did it for 5 hours, you know, at 5 a.m., 5 hours before the event, they're telling how many raids you get in, right? You can do 1,000 raids before, and you're going to get the question, why aren't you raiding?
I know.
No amount of raids is good enough. You think this one's going to be shiny?
I hope so.
We're going to see.
The shiny grass ground Pokemon.
Now, yep.
Grass electric even? It kind of looks
You
electric.
think grass electric?
Yeah.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was thinking, steel with like either electric or steel like a machine.
Because it literally looks like it has like little like electric thingies at the end. It looks like it can zap you.
Little zaps?
Yeah, so electric grass.
Yeah, it does kind of look like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe we haven't fully settled the Regigigas real type debate. And what's going on, Cuppy Matthew?
How's it going?
That's right, fully raid or perish. You can raid all the way to the end, do 1 million raids. You go on the live and the first person will ask, hey, why aren't you doing raids? You do everything right, there will always be that question. Now we got Heracross coming in. I like this level 50 Heracross. I'm gonna be excited to use it as a mega, trying to solo stuff, especially when you use Lucario. That's right, 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. Only raid, and raid every second. Right?
No downtime.
No downtime. Use Conqueror here. Jerry Shelton with the D. I think that means shiny luck.
I think so too.
Let's see. Yeah, because if I don't have the Shundo Regidrago, a Shundo background Regigigas would be sufficient to say, oh, I don't have that one, but I have this one. So just as much excitement coming through. And it just went right through. 14, 13, 15. We got to get those IVs up.
Can we reach the Regis from here, I guess?
I don't know if we can reach that from here. Hey, we can. Look. We're 9 likes away from 50, so if you're on, double tap that screen. Let's get those likes up. We got that shiny Regieleki earlier, so that is a huge win. I need to check on my buddy and see if it's excited yet. So I might go in with the Zamazenta and Zacian. Okay, you have to ask this question. We've spent a lot of time on the Regis. Regis are relevant. We're doing them now. They're here today. But what about tomorrow? Who does everyone like better, Zamazenta or Zacian? You know, crown, shield, or crown, sword? Which one? Which one do you like better? Now, I will say it is interesting. When we did the live yesterday, we saw how much of an advantage it was to have Zamazenta in max battles, especially like the Gigantamax battles. And what's going on, Candy Carl, 98,687. Thanks for joining the stream. And we got to get those numbers up. You're at 98,687. Let's see, can you get to 100,000? Let's add an extra digit.
That's right.
We're going in strong. I don't see any responses though about Zamazenta or Zacian. I think that's
what's
one.
the
I think that's one the chat needs to ponder on.
What's the question?
Of which one they like more. Like,
I think it's really tough. They're both cool.
they are really cool.
I really like the shiny Zamazenta a lot.
Yeah, I kind of feel like I kind of like Zamazenta more too.
But I like how strong Zacian is too. It's really good. So
yeah, it is super strong. Are you okay? So Dark Shadows wants the shiny for each. Okay, the wings and sword combo is too cute.
It is cute.
That's right, Emily.
I do like the wings. I think that, but the Zamazenta looks so cool too with like the full-on shield in the front. It's very cool looking.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's tough. I like both.
We're sending out this behemoth bash. It has a ton of defense too. Hey, that's a good strategy, Donna Cornett, saving those remotes for the weekend.
I think a lot of people are doing that right now. I think everyone's like waiting for that now.
Surprise asking, are you team older sister or younger brother? And you know what? Actually, that's funny because if you're team older sister, I actually have an older sister. But if you're team younger brother, Bernie actually has a younger brother. So it's like, are you team Cream or team Bernie, right? Little did you know about our family lives as well. Dropping lore on the stream.
Everyone's. Some people know my brother.
Yeah, but I don't think I ever told the chat that I had an older sister.
I don't think they know that.
That's right. I'm the youngest in my family.
That could give some really key clues to our personalities.
What do you mean that gives us clues to there?
Oldest.
Yeah. Everything eventually becomes Team Cream versus Team Bernie. But you know, there's only one answer to that question, so it all converges. You have one road. Not shiny on this one.
Oh, man.
Yeah, a lot of people are voting for older sister. Yep.
Well, I am an older sister. So Team Bernie.
But that's not true.
I am an older sister. What are you talking about?
No, but you have the younger brother.
But I am an older sister.
But that you can't choose that end.
Why?
Because I said so.
What do you guys think?
That's right. But all right, everybody, we have done these raids. We have gone through. We have got these shinings. And my buddy still did not get excited. Let's play with it one last time. But we're going to wrap up the stream. Make sure that you are subscribed. Make sure you're following. Make sure you go to Instagram and follow Instagram as well. And we're sending you guys shiny luck for global.
You shiny luck for global good.
And join the Discord, right? You got to join the Discord and show off
everyone's shinies
and show off what you get in the Discord.
That's right.
And we'll see it. So tomorrow we'll be live